Hey guys, welcome back. Oops. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Tracy, and you guys already know the vibes. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into it. So you guys know I'm brand new to producing content for YouTube, and as such, I thought I'd do my due diligence and just, peruse the website and see what kind of content is coming out for models and for those aspiring to become models. No shade, but this is dry. I didn't see that many insightful videos offering up what I would think would be new ideas or new types of tips to discuss. I mean, you guys already know that you should be wearing black skinny jeans and black tank tops with heels and not cursing and blah, 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 blah. You guys know the basics about going into a go-see, but I thought I would try to give some more ideas and some more things to consider as a scout that sees models on a regular. So let's just get into my tips. I'm gonna give y'all 3 today, and if y'all want some more, y'all can comment down below. So let's get into it. So my first piece of advice for aspiring models is, if it's not a yes, it's a no. This is mostly in regards to when you go to agency appointments or when you go meet with a client and maybe you don't get a contract or maybe you don't get past the casting and you get a rejection. I always think it's important not to dwell too much on rejections because I feel like nothing good ever comes of it. Let's consider the instance that you go into a casting with an agent, or let's say you meet the agent and they really just don't get it, like you're not their look, they're not feeling the vibe, whatever. Obviously, they're not going to tell your agent, or they're not going to be like to you, sweetie, you not the look, is not giving. No one's going to really be that rude. So they might come up with something else, especially if it's to your mother agent. They might be like, oh, we really liked them, but the hair was a little bit off, blah, 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 blah. So now we play the game of telephone, and your mother agent tells you, oh yeah, they thought you were cute, but they thought the hair was a bit of an issue. Now, what does that make the model think? Oh my God, my hair's the problem, and now my hair's the reason I'm not getting signed. So now they go and mess up the hair, Then it just becomes so convoluted. All because the agent just wanted to have something to soften the blow of not really being into the model. This could have all been avoided if the model would have just taken the rejection, or if the mother agent would have just taken the rejection and said, you know what, they're not the fit for me, let me move on until I find the fit. And I think sometimes just simplifying the process in that way really averts so many unnecessary headaches. Because at the end of the day, do you really want someone managing you that you have to sell yourself to? You shouldn't have to market yourself to someone that you're then going to have to expect to market you to someone else, It just is really silly. So with that being said, I really think it's important to just consider a yes is a yes and everything else is a no. And that just makes your life so much easier. My second piece of advice is that you do not have to be signed to be making progress in your career. I don't know when it became this idea that being signed to a modeling agency is like the end-all be-all. I feel like there are plenty of models that are working more than ever unsigned, and there are plenty of models that aren't working at all that got big old agencies behind them. An agency is not indicative of your success or what you're going to be doing in the future. So don't let a rejection from an agency, just to tie it into tip number 1, really dampen or discourage your feelings about the industry. And you know what, to be honest, I feel like more models could stand to do without an agency for a little bit of time, to try to do freelancing a bit, because sometimes I feel like the models are too coddled and need a little bit of real life experience to see that not every booking goes to plan, not every client is gonna come through. Sometimes you're gonna get dropped, sometimes things ain't gonna work out. I feel like as much as great experiences foster a great time, bad experiences are just equally as important, because without those, how would you even know how to value and appreciate when good things happen? I really feel like, trouble sometimes builds character, and I really do feel like character is something that a lot of models are lacking. No shade. My third piece of advice is that you need to be your biggest champion and you really need to push yourself. I say that because I feel like I see a lot of models come in that are so insecure, that are so self-deprecating, or that make comments that are self-deprecating. Like, I have to say, one of my pet peeves is when you get a model and you ask them, how old are you? And they go, oh, I'm 27. Or like, oh yeah, I'm 32. To me, I think that's so boring. Like, yeah, you are 27, you are 32. More instances than not, I can look at a model and tell you're not 16. So it's not like you're really surprising anyone. But I feel like if you're selling yourself in a way that seems like damaged goods or seems like less than, how can you really expect anyone else to sell you for more? I feel like you need to have confidence when you come into these appointments because, you know, for the most part, I think as much as it is a go-see for you to meet the agencies and for them to see how you are, it also is kind of a test run for the agencies to see how you'll carry yourself when you go out to meet clients too. So if you're coming into the agency already selling yourself at a disadvantage, is it really that far of a stretch to imagine you doing the same with clients? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you ain't gonna push yourself, how you gonna expect anybody else to do it for you? You gotta lead by example. So when you step in that room and when you going in there talking your big game, talk your big game. You know what I'm saying? So that I know how to talk that big game for you when it's my turn. Yeah, guys, so those are just some tips to start. As I mentioned before, this is a brand new YouTube channel, so I'm open to your feedback, and I would love to know what other content you'd like to see on the channel. You can comment those down below. As always, so happy to be speaking to y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to get y'all another video soon. Good night.